Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I would like for us to do something really powerful today, and that is to shift an experience of learned helplessness into grounded empowerment with the great Mother Buddha Locana. So this was inspired because last week I had one night that was very sleepless, and I had a really powerful experience of this learned helplessness. I was just laying there. I was not even thinking to do anything to help myself be able to get back to sleep. And I was just laying there, almost like powerless, asleep much of the night. And I am seeing this as an invitation to address and dismantle the experience of learned helplessness. The research that really made it come home for me was that it was research about dogs that were put into a pen that was enclosed, and there was electricity that could be turned on that would shock the dogs in this closed pen. So the dogs were put into the pen, the shocks were put on, the dogs were in great pain from the shock. And they did this a number of times. And then they opened the door to the pen so that the dogs could leave. And instead of the dogs leaving when the shocks came on, so they turned the shocks again. And instead of the dogs leaving the pen and being able to escape from the pain, they stayed in the pen and just kept experiencing the pain. So this was some research that showed quite dramatically the effects of learned helplessness, that when you learn that you're helpless, even when there is that opportunity to be free, you may still stay in the place of suffering and pain. So it's really important for us to be able to do something about this. This is the reason why many of us may stay in really painful, harmful relationships or harmful jobs. And in the case of people that I work with, not fully engaging your journey of activating your gifts and bringing them into a business. So let us dismantle this energetic pattern of learned helplessness and bring in some help from Buddha Locana this morning. So inviting you to take a nice good seat, feeling the firmness of your chair or your cushion beneath you, feeling the solidness of the earth beneath you, beneath your feet, beneath your seat, feeling your connection with Mother Earth and that solidity, that holding, that support, and also holding you present into your place through gravity. Just really embodying your place in your connection with Mother Earth, and then attuning to being present in your body, actually feeling some enjoyment of being able to have a physical body. Even with our aches, our pains, our physical challenges in our bodies, we can still experience the joy of being in our body. So inviting you to bring your attention to the joy of being in your body. And yes, if you would like to place your hands over your heart and feel your heart, hold your heart with your hands while we're doing this, that can also be helpful. I love doing it. And so start to breathe into your heart through your hands. And if you like, you can close your eyes to have maybe a deeper experience of this. So breathing in through your hands into your heart, breathing out of your hands, out of your heart, relaxing, letting go, becoming even more present in your body and with yourself. Continuing to breathe in through your hands into your heart, feeling an even deeper connection with yourself, being present in this moment. And as you breathe out, letting go of worries, concerns, cares, so that you can just take a time out and be present with this meditation this morning. Continuing to breathe in with gentleness into your heart, compassion for the pain that you have been through. And as you breathe out, allowing yourself to be the way that you are. No more pushing it away, just allowing yourself to be present with how you are in this moment. And as you continue to breathe in and out through your heart, we call to Mother Buddha Locana. Mother Buddha Locana, please come and be present with us. Please come bring your shining light, your kindness, your grace, your gentleness, your Vajra quality of mirror-like wisdom into our space, and please surround us in your beautiful energy of clear mirror-like wisdom. And we ask you to bring your wisdom mind into connection with our own mind and with any struggle that we have around learned helplessness. Maybe we went through things in childhood that taught us that we were helpless, that it was impossible to do what we thought we really knew that we wanted to do. Maybe people told us that we couldn't do that, or it was silly, or it was stupid. Maybe we were abused as children and thought that we were powerless, that we were controlled, and maybe that was true as children. But we ask you, Buddha Mother Locana, to engage your wisdom mind, your healing power of clarity with these patterns that we have carried, maybe for years or even decades. We know how powerful you are, and we ask you to bring your powerful wisdom mind, the clarity of mirror-like wisdom, into connection, like just permeate our experience of learned helplessness. We acknowledge your deep kindness. We acknowledge your deep care. We acknowledge that you are staying present with us, even as we bring forward and offer to you our energetic patterns of learned helplessness. We offer this as a gift of energy at your feet, and we ask you to transform through the power of mirror-like wisdom. We ask you to transform the energetic patterns of learned helplessness that we place at your feet and transform them into grounded empowerment through the power of clarity. So inviting you to be present with this experience of Buddha Mother Locana, transmuting and shifting the energetic pattern of learned helplessness through the power of her clarity into grounded empowerment. So it's a resolving and a dissolving of the cloudiness that kept that pattern in place, and is bringing in a sharpness and a clarity that's allowing you to connect with your true joy and what you really want in your life. And through this transmuting and dissolving and resolving the patterns of learned helplessness, a new energy is starting to come into you of grounded empowerment. So again, remember that feeling of being grounded and connected with Mother Earth, and offering this past experience to Mother Buddha Locana for her transmutation. And so this shifting is allowing your body to now become filled with this wave of grounded empowerment, just tapping into that sense of clarity that is releasing the clouds that were around that learned helplessness. Because truly, if you take the time to breathe in and out of your heart, you realize that you can be embodied, you can be present in this moment, you can be connected with your joy and your desire for that freedom, for the expression, for creating a life full of joy, and also for bringing your gifts forward and helping others with your gifts. Actually creating up channels that really suit your style to be able to share your gifts with this world that really needs your gifts at this time. So feeling this experience of, I'm seeing it as blue energy, but you can even see if there's a color to this energy that is filling up your body, that is connected with a sense of grounded empowerment for creating changes, for taking steps, for having the clarity of knowing what the right steps are, so that you can be making those connections, so that you can be creating those ways of reaching out to the world and being able to offer your beautiful heart, which again, I'm just seeing this beautiful blue energy emanating out of my heart. So maybe you can see what is happening with the energy within you as you are shifting the learned helplessness into grounded empowerment. So now I invite you to experience this releasing of clouds, the blue sky coming through, the sun shining through, feeding your energy with nice prana energy, because the clouds have been dispersed by Mother Buddha Locana, creating a whole lot of space and freedom and support for you to be taking those practical steps of moving forward in creating your dream life, creating freedom from things that are holding us down, like bad relationships, harmful, toxic jobs, releasing that attachment to those and opening up to this space of freedom and support, grounded empowerment for you to take steps for creating your dream, opening beautifully to your gifts, creating good, divine masculine structured ways of bringing those gifts to others in ways that can really empower them and also feed your life force, support you well. And I invite you to take a nice deep breath into this new grounded empowerment space that you've been gifted through this process with Mother Buddha Locana. Receive this shift, and asking you to now consolidate the shift and how you're experiencing it in your body. So take a moment, consolidate, and see, how does this new grounded empowerment feel in your body? Thank you for allowing yourself to go into this process. And we can all thank Buddha Mother Locana for her great gift of compassion and wisdom. Thank you, Mother Buddha Locana. And inviting you to take one nice last deep breath into your heart and letting go, allowing this visualization to dissolve as you release your breath, and inviting you to come back fully present in your body. And as you feel ready, inviting you to gently open your eyes. And I also invite you to continue with a sense of gentleness as you integrate this transformation into your day or your night ahead, allowing that gentleness to just gently integrate this experience into your life as you start to feel out new empowered steps that you can take. This is a beautiful process, and if you walk gently today, you will successfully be bringing this into your reality. So we'd love to hear your comments on your experience of this. Please feel free to post below. And I look forward to having some further discussions about breaking down and dismantling learned helplessness this week, as we will continue to explore this topic. So have a beautiful day or night, and we'll be in touch soon.